Hello my dear friends, this is Bandi Srinivaslu from my Physical Science Guru SSC 2026 question paper analysis. See the blueprint. As per the blueprint 8 3 24, you can pass with 8 marks questions itself if you know the blueprint. 17th one, understanding question, is from magnetic effects of electric current, metals or non-metals, or acids and bases, salts. So magnetic effects of electric current, 3 యాక్టివిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి. వాటిని బాగా చదివితే మెటల్స్ అండ్ నాన్ మెటల్స్ నుంచి లేదా యాసిడ్స్, బేసెస్ అండ్ సాల్ట్స్ నుంచి వచ్చే క్వశ్చన్ చదవాల్సిన అవసరం ఉండదు. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ మెటల్స్ అండ్ నాన్ మెటల్స్ కాకుండా మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కరెంట్లో కూడా 8 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్, 8 మార్క్సే ఉంది. ఒకే ఎస్ఏ క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది. 4 మార్కులవి, 2 మార్కులవి, 1 మార్కులు కూడా చదవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. బ్లూ ప్రింట్ ప్రకారం వెళ్తే ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కరెంట్కి వెయిటేజ్ 8 మార్క్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఆ 8 మార్క్స్ కూడా ఎస్ఏ క్వశ్చనే ఉంటుంది. తర్వాత 16th క్వశ్చన్ వస్తే కెమిస్ట్రీ నుండి కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్ మరియు ఈక్వేషన్స్ నుంచి లేదా కెమిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ కార్బన్ కాంపౌండ్స్, దాన్నే కార్బన్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ కాంపౌండ్స్ అంటాం, దాని నుంచి వస్తుంది. అనాలిసిస్ క్వశ్చన్ అయినా రావచ్చు లేదా నాలెడ్జ్ క్వశ్చన్ అయినా రావచ్చు. నాలెడ్జ్ క్వశ్చన్ అయితే టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్, డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ కెమికల్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ అండ్ డబుల్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్. ఒకవేళ అనాలిసిస్ క్వశ్చన్ అయితే బ్యాలెన్స్ ఉంది కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్. అండ్ కార్బన్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ కాంపౌండ్స్ నుంచి దట్ ఈస్ అనాలిసిస్ క్వశ్చన్ అనుకుంటే టేబుల్స్ ఇచ్చేసి హోమోలాగస్ సిరీస్, ఫంక్షనల్ గ్రూప్స్ మీద క్వశ్చన్ రావచ్చు. డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అంటే క్లీన్జింగ్ యాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సోప్, డిఫరెన్సెస్ బిట్వీన్ సోప్స్ అండ్ డిటర్జెంట్స్, ఇలా రావచ్చు. అండ్ 15th క్వశ్చన్ గమనించినట్లయితే హ్యూమన్ అండ్ కలర్ఫుల్ వరల్డ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ నుంచే వస్తుంది. హ్యూమన్ అండ్ కలర్ఫుల్ వరల్డ్లో డైరెక్ట్గా క్వశ్చన్స్, నాలెడ్జ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, మయోపియా, హైపర్మెట్రోపియా అండ్ ప్రెస్బయోపియా, మయోపియా, హైపర్మెట్రోపియా, తర్వాత రెయిన్బో ఫార్మేషన్. తర్వాత ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ నుంచి డెరివేషన్స్, దట్ ఈజ్ ది R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, 1/R is equal to 1/R1 plus 1/R2 plus 1/R3. ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ రావడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. మనం ఒకసారి గమనించినట్లయితే 8 మార్క్స్ 15th క్వశ్చన్, హైపర్మెట్రోపియా, హౌ టు కరెక్ట్ ఇట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇన్ ది దెన్ 15th B, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కరెంట్, పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్, ఓమ్స్ లా అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ పవర్. And 16th is given as balance questions, balancing the chemical reactions, that is analysis question. And again analysis question is from chemistry of carbon compounds, filling the homologous series of alkanes and alkynes. And 17th question, that is always understanding question from magnetic effects of electric current, or acids, bases and salts, or metals and non-metals. So this is the procedure. So then from second model paper you can see, so some this is Teja not able to see the letters clearly from far from her. Identify the eye defect, and she has been suffering from and how can you rectify it and explain. This is what is analysis question, directly not given. So myopia, hypermetropia is given in this fashion. So this is analysis question. And derive the expression for resultant resistance when resistors are connected in series. This is again analysis question. So then coming to the case of this what we call 16th question, chemistry, state and explain 4 types of chemical reactions. This is direct knowledge question. If 15th is analysis, 16th is knowledge. So state and explain the cleansing action of soap. These are the direct questions, knowledge questions. And 17th is always understanding question, write an activity to show the acids reaction of acids with the metals. That is from acids, bases, and salts, and the describe an activity to show that magnetic field produced around current carrying conductor, current carrying straight conductor. So this is an activity from magnetic effects of electric current. So these are understanding questions, 8 marks important questions. So actually you have to know what will come, what is what to do, what not to do. There are no 4 marks, 2 marks, 1 mark question from magnetic effects of electric current. Therefore, only essay type 8 marks question is studied. You can neglect chemistry questions in 17th one by avoiding acids, bases, and salts, and metals and non-metals. Essay question can be prepared from magnetic effects of electric current. Only 3 activities, lab activities are there. If you prepare well, you can write it. So this is one. So then electricity, one essay question. There will be chance of plus 1 and 2, 2 marks question, or else 3 1 mark questions. And then human and colorful world, one essay question compulsory, 1 mark question. Like that, that is light reflection and refraction. This there is no 8 marks question. Only 4 mark questions are 4 marks questions are coming, and carbon and its compounds 8 marks question. Then metals and non-metals 1 8 mark question, and chemical reactions and equations 1 mark question. So this is very clear. So important one are myopia and its correction, hypermetropia and its correction. Explain the following will be given: twinkling of stars, formation of rainbow. Sometimes rainbow formation will be given for 8 marks, and scattering of light and Dal effect. And this is from human and colorful world. And for as far as electricity is concerned, deduce the expression for the equivalent resistances of 3 resistors connected in series in an electric circuit. Deduce the expression for the equivalent resistance of 3 resistors connected in parallel in an electric circuit. So this is analysis questions, maybe ask a direct question. So define electric current, potential difference, Ohm's law and electric power. That is also there. This is 15th one for only physics. 16th only chemistry. That is chemical reactions, types of chemical reactions with an example. That will be direct question, knowledge question. Analysis may be balancing the following chemical equations, and then explain the following. That may be knowledge question. That is corrosion, acidity, oxidation, and reduction. And one more question from chemical reactions and equations. Write the differences between displacement and double displacement. Then coming to the case of carbon and its compounds, explain the cleansing action of soap. Direct knowledge question. Analysis maybe that is alkynes formula, then given table, and functional groups tables. And direct question, that is write the differences between ethanol and ethanoic acid. Write about substitution reactions, and the differences between soaps and detergents. So this is 16th only chemistry, and 17th physics and chemistry both are there. You can go for the Arrested experiment, and direct describe an activity to show that current carrying conductor experiences force in a magnetic field. That is from magnetic effects of electric current. That is metals and non-metals, and that is acids and bases, especially metals and non-metals. So describe an activity to find out the conditions under which iron rust. How will you show experimentally metals are good conductors of heat, and describe an experiment to show that acid reacts with metals from acids and bases, and explain the experimental procedure to show that more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its compound. This may be also asked for diagram also. Then 4 marks questions will be diagram from chemistry, that is draw the diagram showing acidic solution in water conducts electricity as well as salt solution in water conducts electricity. Then diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show that reaction of metal with an acid. This is from as far as chemistry is concerned. Draw a neat diagram to show the electrolytic refining of copper. And diagram from physics. Draw the ray diagrams for various positions of objects for a convex lens and concave mirror. And 13th one will be only application question, that is from either acids and bases or metals and non-metals. Write the applications of baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, plaster of Paris, especially metals and non-metals uses. And write the importance of pH in everyday life and thermite process. So these are the application questions either from acids and bases purely or metals and non-metals. And 14th one, it is from only light reflection and refraction, information skills questions of images formed by convex lens. Tables are given on refractive indices of materials. So this is about that. 1 mark, 2 marks questions you can prepare well. So as for the index, this is about what the question paper analysis. Thank you.